faith. A simple word, yet filled with a force that transcends logic and redefines the destiny of those who dare to believe in it. Since the dawn of humanity, faith has been the spark that ignites revolutions, fuels dreams, and makes the impossible possible. Helen Keller captured this essence when she said, "Faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light." But what does it really mean to have faith? Is faith merely believing in what cannot be seen? Or is it the secret key that unlocks invisible miracles, miracles powerful enough to transform lives forever? Often, when we think of miracles, we imagine spectacular events, unexplainable healings, astonishing rescues, unbelievable turnarounds worthy of a fantasy tale. But what if miracles are not only in the grand occurrences? What if they are happening silently around us every single day, changing paths, strengthening hearts, and bringing hope where there was once only despair? Today, we embark on a journey to discover how faith manifests miracles in everyday life through small actions that carry immense power. If you have ever doubted the power of faith, perhaps this is the moment to open your eyes to the invisible force that has been moving the world for centuries. Everyday miracles, stories of hope and redemption. Imagine a man who lost everything: his family, his job, his home. Life seemed like an endless cycle of pain, and his only remaining companion was despair. Sitting on a park bench, his eyes clouded with exhaustion and sorrow, he felt there was no more hope. Then something unexpected happened. A stranger approached, handed him a cup of hot coffee, and said, "Believe me, your life still has a purpose." A simple phrase, yet it ignited something inside him. For the first time in months, he felt a spark of hope. He decided to try one more time. He sought help, regained his strength, and over time, rebuilt his life. Was this a miracle? Not in the traditional sense, but it was a silent miracle, a miracle born of faith. Faith from a stranger who believed that a simple gesture could change someone's destiny. And it did. Now think about the impact that small acts of faith can have on someone's life. How many times can a simple smile, a message of encouragement, or a hug in a moment of pain be the push someone needs to keep going? Faith is not just believing, it is acting, even when everything seems lost. And that is how true miracles happen. Faith in action, how belief can move mountains now. Imagine a small town devastated by a flood, homes destroyed, families left without shelter, fear visible on every face. But amid the chaos, something extraordinary happened. The residents decided they would not wait for a miracle, they would be the miracle. People came together, sharing the little they had, rebuilding homes, offering food and love. Volunteers traveled from afar to help, driven by one single belief: faith can move mountains. And it did. But it did not just restore destroyed houses. It restored hope, revived dreams, and united hearts. It was living proof that when faith turns into action, it creates transformation. What if each of us decided to act with that same faith? What if, instead of waiting for change, we became the change? Often the difference between victory and defeat lies in the courage to believe and take a step, even without seeing the whole path. Great transformations begin with small acts of faith. The ripple effect, faith's reach beyond the individual. But faith doesn't only transform those who believe. Its impact spreads like ripples on a lake, touching lives we never imagined. Take the story of a young man who decided to donate his time to teach underprivileged children. At first, he thought he was just teaching math and reading, but unknowingly, he was teaching something much greater: hope. Gradually, the children began to dream of a different future, inspired by the dedication of someone who believed in them. Years later, one of these children grew up, became a teacher, and started teaching other children. The cycle continued, reaching lives we'll never meet but who were impacted by a simple act of faith and love. Now think of how many people have been touched by someone's faith. How many times has a gesture of generosity or a word of encouragement become a seed planted in hearts that seem dry? When we choose to act with faith, we are not only changing our own reality, we are shaping the future of generations. Faith is like that. A gesture, a word, an attitude can spread, creating waves of impact that reach unimaginable distances. Concluding thoughts. Embracing the power of faith. Faith is universal. It transcends religion, culture, and belief. It connects people from different backgrounds, uniting them for a greater purpose. To believe that life has meaning, that there is hope, and that each of us can be a channel for miracles. And now I ask you, where is your faith? Have you allowed it to guide your steps? Do you see the miracles around you, or are you still waiting for a grand event to believe in the power of faith? The answer is in your hands, because faith is not just something you feel, it's something you live, share, and manifest. So, I challenge you, be the miracle in someone's life. Spread hope, inspire change, take a step of faith, even if you don't see the whole path, because the true miracle happens when we believe it's possible. And believe me, it is. But more than that, the true power of faith is that it can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those who cross your path. The question now is, are you willing to be an instrument of that miracle? If so, take the first step and see what faith can do.